Carter and Hill are the backs. They come out to block. Complete touchdown, but there's a... On first down, they go to Hill, the freshman, and he scores a touchdown.
Safety here at A&M. 2 interceptions today. Ranger, the quarterback. GHT. They ran it to Rodney Thomas in the opener. They run it to Greg Hill here. Flag down. Touchdown.
2nd and 10 pitch. Hill has the ball. Hill to the 30. Hill's going to break it to the 10. 5.
Good pitch. Hill needs a block. Cuts it back. Look out. They're not going to catch Greg Hill.
Double pass. Hill, the hang on. Hill breaks by a tackle and scores. Hill in the pitch. He's open side of the field, and he scores.
Touchdown. Greg Hill. The Aggie sweep has been deadly. Touchdown. Hill coming outside. Uses the block to the 10. 5. Touchdown, I think. Yardage advantage and a scoreboard advantage of 7-0. Hill, big hole. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Greg Hill. Touchdown.
Ranger.
Wide open to Hill, touchdown!
Out ahead.
Hill gets free again. Hill looking for the end zone. Hill. He's in. Touchdown.
And again they call on Hill. Touchdown. Far for Thomas. Replaced by Hill. Look at that hole off left tackle. Greg Hill inside the 10.
Tight end, pitch it Hill, coming left. At the 10, has a lead block. At the 5, cuts it back.
So many times this year. Greg Hill. Greg Hill. Greg Hill. Greg Hill. Touchdown.
Ranger takes the snap, and he'll give it off to Greg. Greg looking for the corner. He's at the 20. Has a man to beat. He does 5. Touchdown, Greg.
Greg Hill stays on his feet and took Carter out of the eye for the Aggies. It's Greg Hill time. Greg Hill trying to bounce it outside. And he loses his hat and
And it's not tied anymore. Touchdown. Greg Hill.
the toss to Hill. Greg Hill cuts it back. Greg Hill does not want to go down. Pitch. Hill. Touchdown. A&M. This is A&M. Greg Hill is Carter in front. Turns the corner. Touchdown. Texas A&M. 9 yards. Greg Hill. Touchdown number 3 for him. Short in motion. Greg Hill. He's got the corner, and he's in the house.
A heavy eye, and it's an end around. It's going to go to Lowry. Pitches it back here to Pullick. Pullick will throw it now to the 20, to the 40-yard line, and out of...
Greg Hill trying to bounce it outside, outruns one man, and Greg Hill is in the house. 5. Hill. Good block by Carter again, and Hill could take it in the house. Touchdown, Greg Hill.
And it goes to Greg coming back to the right. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Next year. Hill up the middle. Touchdown, Greg Hill.
Right to left. Here's Greg diving for it. 1-yard touchdown is...
Greg Hill will waltz and score the first Aggie touchdown.
Greg Hill throws in front, throws the block. He'll walk in. Touchdown, Aggie.
And Greg Hill in the clear with one man to beat. He's gone. Greg Hill, 94 yards. 1.5 minutes, first quarter. Pitch to Hill. Throws out in front for the block. And Greg Hill is at the... And it's Greg Hill, and it's another Aggie touchdown.